Howdy, hi, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to Book Reviews with Angel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a fiction book called The Perfect Glitch by Gerald Loeb. And I happen to know Jerry, not real well, but he's a friend of a friend, and he sent me this copy, this signed copy here, hoping that I would do this review on my YouTube channel. You can't read that, can you? Anyway, and I did an Amazon review, was happy to, and I did that with an electronic version, and now that I have the in-print version, I'm intrigued to think about the difference that the different experience I would have got had I been reading the paperback version versus the electronic version. I do think it kind of goes in the brain a little different. So that's just kind of a side note that I want to throw in there. Another side note, or maybe forward, is that I want to throw in here is that I'm going to be using a format overlaying my book reviews. And the reason, I forgot to mention, the reason I'm doing this book first, even though I have a long list of nonfiction books backed up that I'm getting ready to do reviews on this coming month, and they'll be coming out through the next season here on my YouTube channel. But the reason I wanted to do this fiction book first is because this is the first fiction book I have read in. Well, I read a book of short stories called Some earlier in the year. That was the first one in quite a while. Anyway, I read a lot more fiction than nonfiction is the point I was trying to get at. And this is probably the first, like, full-length, if you will, fiction book that I've read in a really, really long time. And especially without audiobook, I do a lot of audiobooks these days. So it was challenging in some ways and really delightful in some ways to kind of leap from my comfort zone, and as a writer myself, just kind of be reminded I actually have a background in creative writing and poetry and fantasy writing, so it was nice to read something that was not in the nonfiction genre that I have become submerged in most of the time. All that said, I am going to be using a format for the fiction and nonfiction books that I review, which I welcome your feedback. Maybe I will need to adjust, but for right now, here's how it's going to go. It's going to be a 10-point system. There's going to be 3 points for each section, with one little optional bonus point that I can give for a total of 10 points. Section 1 is going to be, is it entertaining? Did it entertain me? Did it make me laugh or cry? You know, hold my attention? Did I fall in love with any of the characters? Did I relate to the story? All of that. There's going to be 3 points possible for entertainment. The number 2 question I'm going to ask is, was it educational, or is it educational? Did I learn something? Did it teach me anything new? Did it make me think in a new way? Did it reflect on familiar things in a new, fresh way for me? Did it make new connections for me? And number 3, and again, there's going to be 3 possible points for educational. And number 3 is craft. Was it well crafted? And that's, spelling and grammar. Was there any distracting spelling and grammar? Archetypes and relationships. Did they make sense? Were they delightfully surprising? Did they work? And full circle. Were all the loose ends tied together? Did the story make me feel satisfied in the end? Or the book make me feel like it was a well-crafted whole, and not leave me feeling like, anything was wrong with it? Like it was just like baking a good cake. There's a lot of variety possible. At the end of the day, was it a good cake? Did it hold together? Was it too crumbly? To use the cake analogy. So that is a lengthy overview of my scoring system. That'll probably get shorter in future books. I know I'm probably making some of you a little crazy. Anyway, look what I have. I'm all official like. I have yellow sticky notes and a pen from my credit union. and I'm gonna on the fly right now. I haven't pre-thought this. I have thought about this. I did take some notes. I will tell you that I found myself taking some notes on some distracting spelling and grammar errors partway through the book, and then I stopped myself because I remembered that that's rude and uncalled for. That's just the writer in me. But I did, let me go backwards. As far as well-crafted, I thought it was really well-crafted in the archetypes and kind of relationships aspect. It was a little bit predictable, perhaps, but it was a little lacking in the spelling and grammar area, a little just distracting, and maybe that was just that the author is has a different way of thinking than I do, and so which I love. However, that might have been why I found some of the grammar and spelling errors a little bit of a distraction. There weren't tons of them, just maybe a handful. Whoopsie. I'm still not using my yellow sticky notes that I thought I was going to use. And as far as full circle and loose ends, I thought this book does a pretty good job of that. It is a neat story about a relatable subject, which is gaming, online gaming. And I relate to that because my son is a gamer and many people I know are gamers. So I'm going to give it a 2 out of 3 possible points for well crafted. And for educational, of course I picked a pen that doesn't work, so isn't that ironic? For educational, did it make me think? Yes. Did it teach me anything? No. Did it reflect on familiar things in a new way and make new connections for me? Yeah, a little bit. So again, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 3 possible score on educational. And on entertainment, did it make me laugh or cry? Not really. Not out loud, no. Did I love the characters? I liked several of them. I related to them. And did I relate to the story? Was it relevant to today's day and age? I would say definitely. I related to the story on several levels, and it seemed pretty relevant to today's day and age. So again, I'm going to give it 2 out of 3, which is a total of 6 out of 9 possible points for my, this pen just doesn't want to cooperate with me at all. Isn't that ironic? I think it is. Anyhow, I'm going to give it 6 out of 9 possible points. And as far as the extra bonus point, I'm going to give it away to Jerry because I've met him personally. And it's my point to give away for whatever reason I want. So there you go. 7 out of 10 for The Perfect Glitch. That is my formal and first and formal book review. Hope you like it. I'd love to know what you think of my scoring system of this book if you've read it. I will find a link and put it in the description. By the way, affiliate links don't cost you any more to buy via an affiliate link. All it does is give that percentage that would go to the middleman elsewhere to an affiliate like myself. So feel free to click any of my affiliate links and shop freely. You're going to pay the same exact price as you would anywhere else, unless you get some kind of fantastic detail that's not available everywhere else. Anyway, you're going to pay the regular rate, and I will put a link to this book in the description below. Thanks for stopping by. Till next time, peace and pie.